Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vaibhakti Goswami Namine Gauravani Pracharaya Chitta Sankalpa Mutaye Krishna Shakti Sarupa Bhakti Vadayane Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sivashvanavi Devi Dai Dai Kripate Krishna Sambandha Vikandane Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Svana Premadya Sirupanuga Bhakita Sigaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostude Namaste Gauravani Simurta Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Passiddhanta Dvanta Harine Nama Gaura Kishoraya Sakshataraya Murtaye Vivralambara Sambhadeva Jambujade Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchitananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupa Rupa Rupa Varahaya De Gaura Vipavava Meschanda Deshta Sanchana Priyaha Vaishnava Sadabam Jaganata De Namaha Vanchakarpada Rupescha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Maharanaya Krishna Prema Vadayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradise Namaha Namshadvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktatyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kantam Ostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavane Vishwam Vishudite Pranamami Hare Priya Jai Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe Sri Gurudev Ki Jai Hari Guru Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So we offer our respects to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And today is a special day because whatever we speak, whatever we understand, whatever knowledge we got about spiritual life, that is the fundamental principle is Srila Bhaktivinoda Chakor. He is called the pioneer of Krishna consciousness. So he took the great endeavor to cut all this jumble of misunderstanding about all religions and this whatever mixed up things came to make very clear the Dhyan Bhakti, pure Bhakti, means pure love for Krishna, the most beautiful Lord Shyamsundara, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj. But he is Karana, we actually have no source. He is the source of all other sources. So if we can understand something about this, that we'll be blessed in our life. Without this understanding, that we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then all our knowledge we acquire in this world is not much worth. It's only temporary. But that knowledge and understanding what you acquire, what you hear, keep in your heart and remember about Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that will stay forever. You will not lose it, never. You can never lose it. Even if you lose this body one day, it's sure for everybody. But this you will not lose. And that is the main point. How we spend our days in this short life, very short. Even you are young, but the life is still short, just few years. According to the upper planetary system, it lasts just few moments, only few days. Because they live for 10,000 of years. For them it is nothing, this 70, 80 years. This is the maximum here. Very rare people become 100 years. And if they become 100, what do you want to do with them? You teach them Kirtan or Krishna Bhakti? Sometimes possible, yeah. By great luck. But young people like you, you're fortunate. Because already from last life you did something. Otherwise you cannot come in contact with that transcendental philosophy. Not possible. There is millions of billions of people on this planet. 8 billion, they say, and it will be more in the future. It means they have a human body, the Atma, the soul. But what is the use of it if you live like an animal? Do like animal. Only eating, sleeping, defending, fearing, and reproduction. But every animal does that. So the human is, they have special equipment. He can understand topics about supreme personality of Godhead. There is one God, it's sure. If believe or not believe, it doesn't matter. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, those who not believe in me, they will see me in the end of death. They will see me very clearly at that moment, but that's too late. You have to come again. But for devotee, he is happy to see Krishna. He waits for that moment when Krishna gives his darshan. But he not force Krishna, because he has so much confidence that he understands that he can do what he wants. And he's engaged in Leela pastimes, playing with all the friends and girlfriends and parents and whatever is there. That I don't want to disturb him, who I am. It's a small, infinitesimal, small creature. So I don't want to disturb him. Just what is my curiosity? Oh, my Lord, if you really exist, I want to see you, otherwise I don't believe. So that is not a good attitude. So the most humble approach, that he is autocrat, and my approach is in a humble way. It's said, Gopi Padala Kama Kama Dasa no Dasa. Gopi Pada Kamala. Vatu Kamala Dasa no Dasa no Dasa. I am the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Gopinath, who have so beautiful servants. I am their servant. And if I want to become the master in this world, the master of so many things, whatever, then I have to live in hell with so many problems. And you cannot avoid. That is constructed, that is made by the Lord, like this, a place where we have only problems. If you're not surrendered to Him, He can make that. He have all Shaktis, all power. He is eternal. So whatever play He fashioned, according to His sweet will, what He wants to do, that He is doing. And we belong all to that play, to the supreme play of the Supreme. We belong all to them. But we have a little independent will. We can say, okay, now I want to live for myself. I live it, I want to live for myself now. Good luck. Good luck. We see the circumstance. Some people, they live good for some time, only for some time. And you can see already when the time is finished and suffering is there. So good karma, bad karma, good destiny, bad destiny, what is what? A devotee who get a higher understanding, he will not fall in the trap of this repulsion of this world. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, nice, not nice, crying, laughing, fearing, paranoia, losing this, what will happen tomorrow. All these things, he don't care. He lives, he put his life in the hand of the Lord. Let Him do. If I'm suffering, okay, I'm suffering. If you come sick, I'm sick. If I'm happy, I'm happy. It's all, I play, dance, live according to His wish only. So that makes the life successful, because you will never disturb with anything, whatever happens. Can you imagine such a beautiful life? It's possible. But the Lord's Bhagavan's grace. But we have to accept Him fully with your heart, that's all. Just accept Him fully with your heart without any doubt, any suspicious thinking about, maybe if this not is working, what will happen to me, this, that. No. Believe. He beautiful arrange the life of everyone. He have that power. In Bhagavad Gita it says, with a small portion of my infinite power, I surcharge, maintain all the three worlds and control everything. With a small portion only. So many, we should not put God in our level, what we understand or what we can do in this life. No, He is infinite. There's no limit to anything. And we belong to that infinity, but we are finite because we are and caged in this universe and in this body like in a prison. And wrong identification with that gives all these sufferings. Otherwise, suffering is not there. It's only happiness there. Supreme happiness, always. Somebody say, no, I don't want all this happiness. Okay. Possible, you can decide something, little, manipulate these things, but basically everybody wants love, beloved, happiness, blissfulness, security, harmony, beauty. Yeah, but what we're looking in this world for, beauty, beautiful young woman, beautiful young man, nice nature, mountain, sky, ocean, river, forest, beauty. Huh? Hearing nice techno song, whatever somebody music likes. Yeah? Smelling nice perfume. Oh, chef, today very good perfume. Wow, it's smelling so nice. Yeah, smelling, no? Or smelling some nice aroma, whatever. Eating nice, palatable food. In the restaurant, they're making so many varieties. And looking nice films, speculation films, no? Some hero, heroine, they're playing there and fascinating by their beauty and by their charm. The skin want to be nicely, oh, you're so nice, really nice touch. No? So all these five senses, they're bringing the soul in big troubles in this world. The soul is sitting inside this chariot and have to accept all these things what the mind is doing with this body, with these senses. And in that way, because after to enjoy all these things, the suffering is even. No? It's good, bad, this is always there. How much you enjoy, how much you have to take the same things for suffering. So it's not free, that you can just only enjoy and you get not the bill. You have to pay for it. It's such a place, this world. It's called this material prison house. You're not free. We think we are free. We want to be free, but we have so many obligations made by ourselves, of course. To whom we can blame? Hey, Baba, you are guilty because I'm suffering now. And we cannot say, because I produce my own life in this universe according to my independent desires, from what I should depend on him. Like a small child with a mother, fully dependent. It's happy. Feel love, warmness, happiness, pleasure, everything is there. So if we let us fall in the lap of Krishna, he is our mother, our father, our beloved, our friend, he is everything to us. But we forgot. And this is the only problem in this world, that is forgetfulness. So Srila Bhakti Chakor, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, Prabhupada, our Guru Deva, the Vaishnavas, in the beautiful land of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, they are giving us this understanding. So it's up to us if how much I can accept from this, or how much capacity I have to accept this. Little capacity, you get little, it's good. Just make it more. If you get the full understanding, you will just pray to him, yes, let me surrender. That is very beautiful. I never hear so good things in my life. It's the best thing what ever came to my ear, to my mind. Let me meditate about it. Let me follow their footsteps. By always remembering and chanting the divine name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. This gives so much pleasure to me, I don't want to do anything else. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Just repeating the Maha Mantra, pure name. Don't need any pleasure from outside, it's already inside. They have the full source of all happiness. The source of all happiness is Krishna. Jai Sri Krishna. He is the center, the source of all happiness. I cannot just leave him a good man. Let him be the good man, if exists or not. I want now to try to get pleasure from this material world, from my senses and all this what we hear now. Okay, try. How many lives you try this? 1,000 life, 1 million life, 100 million life, we don't know. We can believe, we don't believe. But definitely a long time we spent with this, and now we become very tired from this material nature. I want to get some solution. Where is it? And if anybody comes to that point, Krishna in the heart of everyone, he will send you the Prabhupada Association to give these informations from the other world, from the eternal world, transcendental world, where everything is beautiful, wonderful, harmony, love, everything found there. But we are roaming in a foreign country. Unfortunately, we are living in a foreign country, means in the material world and not in the spiritual world, and that is the problem. So we know this, we got this understanding by our acharyas. They took so much endeavor to write so many books. 100 books, write 100 books. And you have a great family, you have 12 children, can you imagine? And you have a job. And same time we chant Hare Krishna and wrote books. What we can do? We make a little job, little school, maybe some children there, something there, big struggling in our life. No? It takes all our energy. And what he did, how he did this. You have 12 children, you have a job, you write books, and you chant many names. So you have to work also in the night. You cannot sleep in the night. Night, not sleeping night, we are sleeping in the night, very tired, like dead, you know. Don't know if a man or a woman when I sleep, deep sleep, I don't forget everything. How much money I have, whatever is my job, to whomever I belong, I forget everything. Yeah? But for them not, they are always aware. That's different category, they are superhuman Mahachans, great personalities. So we're very lucky that we can glorify them by remembering them and chanting their names and following their advices. They are very kind to us to give the nectar of Krishna consciousness, that to connect with the source of all pleasure. The source of all pleasure is a source, no? A spring where all the pleasure emanates from Krishna, because he has it in unlimited quantity and he can give it to everyone. So if you don't want, then you have to take the pleasure from this world, but this is very temporary and always full of suffering. So if my intelligence works properly, I will discriminate. I say, no, this kind of pleasure, I feel no attraction anymore. I want the pleasure from the source of the pleasure. Beauty, happiness, harmony, love, good feelings, nice lifestyle, ecstasy. By nature, we are that, very natural. They came to remember, hey, my dear brother, my dear sister, wake up, what are you thinking? All these things here. It's like a dream. If you wake up, come to the real life, you feel very happy, very secure, very protected. Nobody can make fear to you. Whatever they say, whatever they do, whatever they are advertising every day, the news, it's okay. This goes on since millions of years, it's nothing new. They make it new and next moment it's old. It's the nature of this world is you make any news you get is already old because it's happened. So, but if you get the news from the transcendental world, from the place where Krishna lives with his devotees, that it will be stayed with you, even in the time of death and beyond that. So why am so a miser, kripana, miser, to not give happiness to my soul, what I need really? I need that. I just be happy with happiness what belongs to the senses of the body. Smell, taste, looking, hearing, touching. I'm happy with that only. And I'm a miser to myself because I'm living inside this body as a soul, Atman, unlimited consciousness. I don't give any food to them. I never want to hear about the topics about Bhagavan, Krishna. So that is a miserly society, very miser, Kripana. Miser, you understand miser? You don't, you can explain.
Miser?
Miser means a Kripana, means a Geizhals.
I don't know, it's miser, like misery?
No, miser means he is a boor. He's a boor in understanding. Nobody knows what means a miser. A Kripana, you explain.
No.
Oh, then you understand the whole story.
Too high philosophy.
You have to look in the English dictionary. A miser means a Kripana in Sanskrit. Kripana means in German is a Geizhals, to his own self. Wow, that's heavy. You have to. Because we don't give food to our soul, we give food only to the body. Food for the soul is Harikatha, Harikirtan, to praise and glorify the Lord with beautiful words, hymns, poems, nicely singing songs to praise Him, glorify Him. If we not do this, we are misers.
Sobec to je prý. Stoka Krishna, he writes it's sobec, selfish person.
Yes, miser means a Geizhals. He's very greedy, let's say.
Yeah.
He's a greedy person. He's so greedy that he starves himself because he don't give food enough. So we have to shed more light on this to understand.
Miser.
I don't know how he's writing, but yes, most probably. In Sanskrit, Kripana is a greedy bird. How do I explain this? He don't feed his soul. He feeds only his body and mind. With whatever philosophy is available. For the mind and for the body, eat some palatable food, okay? But what about the soul? What about the soul? We are soul. We are not the body. Understand? Anyway, we have to pray to get a glimpse of this understanding. Means this is the energy inside that you are. Because this body is just like a vehicle, like a car. But the driver sits inside the car. This is the Atman, the soul. How do you call the soul in your language here? Dusha. Yeah. That is that's the only real thing. Everything else is temporary false. False in that sense that is very shortly only, temporary. And the soul, you are eternal. You're sitting inside. Why you speak, why you think, why this body function is because of this spiritual spark. But that's a you, and it's covered. And now we forget that we are the Dusha, the soul, so we're thinking we are the body or the mind. That is our basic teachings. It's basic. From that we develop further. Okay, if I'm soul, then what is my duty, my function? And who is the super soul? Who is the Lord? Who generate all these things according to His desire? That must be, we must ask this. It must come to who I am. Care me, who I am. I'm not Austrian or I'm not sannyasi or a woman or all this, I'm not. I'm Atman. That's it, I'm forever. It will never change. It's always was, is, and it will be. So I have to understand this. It's not easy, otherwise the world will look different if you would understand this. You would act in different ways. Not in a way to self-destruction, to run in the wrong way. You will just change your course, and the course back to Godhead. You run back to Godhead. To join, the combine, to march backwards to God. Not backwards to more material life, no. To the spiritual, eternal life full of happiness. And by some special kripa, Lord Nityananda, Chaitanya, maybe one day we understand more about it. Slowly, anukrameshyati, slowly we get, by hearing all these topics about the Lord. Sadhana, bhava, svada, anukrameshyati means slowly, step by step you will get this understanding, not in a moment. Can take many, many lives, can be finished in one life also. Better in one life finish. Many lives here means always suffering. It's all made for suffering. Dukhalayama shashvadam means temporary suffering. This is Krishna's words who made all these things. So to come out from this, live a life of happiness, sweetness, in relation with the beautiful Lord, that is worthy to practice. Sadhana means a practitioner, like to go in school to study to get some examination like this. Spiritual life, same thing. You have to repeatedly try to hear topics about Supreme Lord. Although you hear about mountain Romeo and Julia, you can make millions of romance and films and all this, and to put your mind in this romantical, material romance, yeah. But it's always temporary. It's just shortly, and after you cry. Beginning they're all laughing, everything is nice. After sometimes they cry. Separation, something happened, this, that. So this is a dangerous place. Patam yati patam natesham. It's a very dangerous place. Every step can be some problem in this world. But we are blindly running and so-called happiness, and then we fall, and then we cry after. But Krishna is always ready to take us up and put in his lap and say, oh my dear, it's not so bad. Try to acquire at least some knowledge about me. But the best will be if you surrender. To whom? To the most beloved, beautiful person. And how to know? By repeatedly hearing about that person, Krishna. It's universal. It's also for every living entity. But those who have a human body on this planet, here the humans, they are special, they are blessed to get this very quickly. If you have a body like a demigod on the heavenly planets, you have full enjoyment. You can every day is a festival to enjoy like anything, and we forget him because they are intoxicated by these material things, like rich people here in this world. They forget everything. They're only playing and want to invest in here and there and making fun with others and exploiting and using, and everything is a play for them. Up to that point when the bill comes, okay, you have also to pay now for this. Means old age and death. If up to the old age, but they want to extend their life, no? They want to find out how to live more. There's so many things there. For devotees, this is not worth to go in these topics. They like to hear about the pastimes of Krishna, how he appeared in this world, how his devotees came to this world, what is their lifestyle, what kind of life they are living. Always the singing, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare